Hello, my name is Kenneth Owens speaking. Today I'm going to present to you today my project about Europe. So first of all, welcome to my KO Express tour. Come tag along with us and come enjoy the tour with us in Europe. So today I'm going to express to you how I feel about why I picked Europe and why I decided to go with the flow of Europe. Um, I like the way Europe. I love the country Europe. First of all, they have very beautiful scenery. They have very beautiful atmosphere around, very good food, very good culture-wise. They culture-wise around a lot around Christianity, and I'm very much a Christian in person. And it's also my dream place to visit. Eiffel Tower is probably the most dream place I would want to visit when I was younger, since a little kid. Love the lighting on the place. It's so beautiful. I love the tower. Love the scenery around it. It's so beautiful, like a beautiful waterfall around it. Everything. Just love Europe in general like that. And Europe has a lot of famous things that's been involved that I always wanted to look more into. And then now this is the perfect time, really for me to get into and actually understand more about Europe. So now you guys are joining on to my express tour. Now you guys understand why I chose Europe. How do you feel about Europe? That's the real question I like to ask the class first. What do you know about Europe? How do you feel about Europe? What would you always what do people always tell you about Europe? How do you express your feelings about when you hear about Europe? I just want to know a lot about how do you feel. First of all, I'll come around and make you understand first. The first one is about first slide I have appropriate is my about Europe facts. The population around Europe is 742,452,000 people. The area is 3,900,000 square miles. That's a pretty big country. I'm not gonna lie to you. The largest country on Europe in the Europe atmosphere is Russia. Mother Russia, you know what I'm saying? The highest point of the Europe is the Mount Elbrus, which is 18,510 feet above sea level. The lowest point is the Caspian Sea, which is 92 below sea level. And I like the background picture of this too because it shows the whole country of Europe. Excuse me, whole country of Europe. You see all different type of atmosphere around Europe. Like you got Russia, you got Egypt, the Persian Empire, Indian Empire. Like it shows the older one, not the Europe we know of today. Okay. This is some history about Europe. The history of France from during 1789 to 1914. France had a war go on for 19 centuries, includes the French Revolution, first French First Republic, French First Empire under Napoleon in 1804 through 1815. Access to copyright, that's how many. Bourbon uh, Restoration under Louis and Charles X, 1814/1815 through 1830. Then you got Philippine Diorinos, who's a general from 1830 through 1848. And you got the Second Republic, 1848 through 1852. Now this shows a little more list on what type of wars that happen around throughout Europe atmosphere through the time century, through the 19th century of our days now. That's how we understand more about Europe. Now it comes from now how the nickname or how did the name Europe French come from France? How did they come from? Which means it's from when the Romans were making the territory of the country, they were marking territory to each country of Europe. So one of the Roman gods that stayed in Europe was named French Gaul, Latin Gallic. That comes from which also they named it after him because his name was French, so they named it France. And I thought I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting thing I never thought of. Also, the nickname that came from France, and that comes from after the creation of the First Republic of France in 1792. After the French Revolution in 1789, this nickname Frank is how France was shaped. It's very interesting to me, and many people don't really know about it, but it's actually very get to know him more, and that's how I got more into the project now, into my project. The cultures and festivals. Europe has one of the largest cultures of Christianity. and the adoration or practice of circulation are strong. Other parts of Europe, mainly the southern eastern Europe, people would study or praise Muslim religion and Christianity because before Christianity became more popular in Europe, Muslim was the Muslim was the religion everyone was studying before learning Christianity. There's so many different festivals and holidays that happen in Europe, like the Carnival event, the Venice. This shows also dates of what could have happened today if there wasn't the coronavirus. Um, we got the Galesbury Festival. They got so many different festivals that go on in Europe that I just started recognizing. I was like, wow, this is very interesting. Like, it was very interesting. They have very different festivals and cultures that you can honestly just praise around. You get to understand more of the culture of Europe, and that's just amazing. Sports. So, like I said before, sports is a really big impact on me throughout my life. Football in France, they call it football. Uh, Soccer, which is called soccer. Throughout the years, the sports teams they made the soccer team always made a single World Cup tournament. I know a lot about this because I play FIFA and I follow soccer. And I know that Spain is one of the most popular teams, and you also got Barcelona. There's so many different good soccer teams around France and Europe. Like it's ridiculous. Like they can ball. Simple as that. Then they got the cycling tournament that happens every year, which is happens. It's called the Tour de France, which is one of the most important cycling tournaments in the entire world because this cycling tournament is over 3 miles. It's over 31 miles long, and it's 3 days. It's 3 days long. It's like wow. I don't know why you want to be biking that long, cycling that long throughout an event. But I don't. Hey, but the achievements that you get out of that is crazy. It's crazy and amazing because you're over here cycling for 3 days straight and you never know. You could win a big, huge award just for like a big medal. You can win a key to the city. You never know what can happen. Um, but one of the big things that I started recognizing, I was reading more into it. There's a lot of people who from out of the countries, from different countries, and audience-wise, who watch this more. A lot of people from the United States watch a lot more than the country of Europe. I mean, in Europe too, but more of the United States because it's a bigger population. Basketball, that's my favorite sport. Which I know. Whenever y'all want to get hooped out, let me know. Let me know. So, but basketball, my favorite sport. There's many different like players that I know of who play in the league right now or who already played in the league, and like you got so many great players who came from Europe. It's just like a big accomplishment in the world. Like the NBA has shaped and changed so many different ways because they look over overseas basketball players because they have a lot of good talent out there over now. Like you got Dirk Nowitzki, he's playing for overseas. You got Paige Stojakovic. You got Tony Parker. You got Paul Gasol. Like all these players are legends now, simply in the NBA. And it's just like, dang, I gotta not know that Europe was producing basketball players like that. I need to go play overseas then if I didn't want to go to the NBA myself. But at the end of the day, I appreciate y'all for taking my tour bus and the KO Express bus. For now, all I gotta say is I hope y'all enjoy your day. Thank you for visiting my tour, and you're always welcome to come visit again. Thank you.